Hey everybody, welcome to day 349 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller supporting her family. It's Friday, May 23rd, 2025, and we did not meet our sales goal, not even close, but I am recording early, so maybe some miraculous sale will come in before I go out. We'll see. I don't know. But the week is not shaping up to be too bad. Yesterday was quite the stellar day. So hopefully we meet our sales goal for the week. Still have tomorrow and the rest of today. So if you're out there shopping, yeah, come take a look at some of the cool new stuff we got in at Consignment. Anyway, I am not reset to zero because I'm challenging myself. I have a tactic in my 12-week year to complete 26. I step it up by one every week. 26 personal items, like things I get at auction, things like that, to intermix with with our consignment clients. So I'm working on completing that before I go out. So that's my challenge to myself. So I am not reset to zero, but that is the only thing on my desk. Everything else is totally reset, I promise. So you guys go ahead, reset to zero. Proud of you and all the hard work you're putting in. And I want to talk about keeping it simple, right? There's so many applications to this. Sometimes we get so in our heads, are so used to a process or the way we do things, we forget about the simple things. And there is one simple thing that really should not. There are two really simple things. Number one is smile. Yes, yes. Even if you kind of have to force yourself, you know what? It creates some chemical thing in your body, and it works and it rubs off on other people. So smile, right? It's free. You can do it. You can probably do it quite easily. And it's simple, right? All right. That can make a huge difference. The other thing that I do day in and day out, and I have done since, I don't know, since reading The Slight Edge, and it's so simple that I never really talk about it, but it is such a game changer, is when you find yourself down or kind of like, I don't want to say clinically depressed. When you find yourself just spiraling, maybe thinking about like a mistake you made, thinking about the past, thinking about, maybe a regret or the worrying and doing all that, chances are you're probably not looking up, you're looking down. You can easily reset by looking up. Literally lift yes, it's a physical movement you make. You literally lift your head up and you look up. It doesn't have to be for an extended period of time. It's crazy. It's so simple. And I don't know why more people don't talk about this like all the time. Like if you find yourself there, just look up. It really works. And we did a little kind of fun little thing the last time we were reading this Slight Edge, where we all it was nighttime. It was a beautiful like winter starry night, and we all in our different locations in the country went outside for 5 minutes and looked up at the starry sky, and that made a huge difference. It was just kind of put us back in our where our feet were for the moment. So look up, smile, look up. And these are super simple things we can do. And, they are effective in business. I always think about when I was probably like a young teenager, maybe like, I don't know, 12 or 13. My parents owned a business. They owned a hair salon, and they sent one of their employees to the Dale Carnegie course. And it was all about customer service and this kind of, and that kind of thing. And so it was always ingrained in me from an early age that, if you are working, wherever you're working, you stop, you look up. When somebody enters, you stop, you look up, you smile, and you greet them, you acknowledge them, right? Simple, easy, makes a huge difference. Notice the next time you go in a store or a restaurant or anywhere, really, what a difference that makes if somebody does that. So, that applies totally to business. You want to acknowledge your customers. Even if you're talking on the phone, you should be smiling because that comes through. Jill was telling us at one of her Um, One of the companies she worked at, they actually had them put little mirrors on the phone. I think it's you, Jill. So if I'm wrong about that, correct me. But they put mirrors on the phone and it would remind you to smile before you picked up the phone and did any customer service. Simple, makes a big difference. I don't want to, I guess you know what, I don't really want to get into, the more complex things, but we get in our heads in business a lot. A lot of what we're doing can tend to be complicated. We can tend to overcomplicate it. So just think simple, stop, look up, smile, then tackle the problem. If you find yourself in your head or just really looking at too many things at once and just find yourself completely overwhelmed. Free, simple, just do it. I do it all the time. I just wanted to share it with you because, it's something I do so frequently that I don't even think about it. And I never thought to talk about it here. So I hope everybody has an incredible weekend. I will see you on day 350 of Reseller Reflections. Night, night.